Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the principle of reversibility of light, and for this I'll start with the statement first because that is enough for the explanation of this principle. So it states that for a ray of light, if we have a ray of light that is traveling, and while traveling that ray is suffering a multiple number of reflections or refractions. So if the final path of that ray after suffering several reflections and refractions is reversed, then it retraces its path exactly. So if we have a ray of light traveling, and while traveling it suffers multiple number of reflection and refraction, and while doing so if we reverse its path, means at the end if we use a mirror and reverse its path, then it will retrace its path exactly, and that is the principle of reversibility of light. So we can also write it here that if the final path of a ray of light after it has suffered multiple reflections or refractions is reversed. If we reverse this, then it retraces its path exactly. Now this we can see in the diagram also. So here in the diagram we have a ray AB. So this is a ray AB which is passing from medium 1 to medium 2, where medium 1 is rare and medium 2 is denser than the 1. So when this ray is incident on this medium and get passed through it, then it get refracted, it bends and it moves towards the normal. Since it is passing from rarer medium to denser medium, therefore it bends towards the normal. That means angle of incidence is greater than angle of refraction. Refraction angle छोटा है और incidence का angle बड़ा है. So if we place a plane mirror here at point C, now this is point C, if at point C we use a plane mirror to reverse the path of the light coming to it, so light is coming from A to B and B to C, and we use a plane mirror here so that we can reverse its path, then we observe after reversing the light will go on the path from where it was coming exactly. ये सेम उसी पाथ को रीट्रेस करेगी जहाँ से ये इंसिडेंट हुई है या जहाँ से ये आ रही है टू द मिरर. सो इट विल गो लाइक C to B and B to A, and this principle, this phenomena, this principle is called the principle of reversibility of light. Now for mathematical analysis of it, as in the diagram we are considering a ray of light that is AB incident on the plane surface XY, and it is passing from rare to denser medium. It can be air or water or air or glass system or any system in which medium 1 is rare and medium 2 is denser, and it get refracted along the path BC. Now we consider that the angle of incidence is, let I be the angle of incidence, which is equal to angle ABN, and R be the angle of refraction, which is equal to CBN dash. Now this is angle CBN dash, which is angle of refraction. Now from Snell's law or second law of refraction, we know that from Snell's law we know that the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the ratio of sine of angle of refraction is a constant and is equal to the refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. So here we have sine I upon sine R, which is equal to 1 mu 2. Now 1 mu 2 means refractive index of 2 with respect to medium 1. This is Snell's law. We let it be equation number 1. Now if we place a plane mirror here at point C, and it is placed such that the plane mirror is perpendicular to the path of ray BC. We place plane mirror at point C such that it is perpendicular to the path of the ray coming to it, that is BC. Then this mirror will reverse the beam. This mirror will reverse the light ray along its own path. Now for reversed ray, the ray that is moving from C to B and B to A, for the reversed ray, it is going from denser to rare medium. Then in that case the ray will move or will bend away from the normal, and here angle of incidence will be R, that is CBN dash, and angle of refraction will be ABN, that is I. So now the angles also get reversed. For reversed light ray, angle of incidence, which is angle CB and dash, and it is equal to R, while angle of refraction, which is equal to angle ABN, angle ABN, and its value is I. So now if we apply Snell's law, then we get sine of angle of incidence means sine R upon sine of angle of refraction means sine I. It is equal to a constant, and that is the refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Now medium 2 is that medium जहाँ finally ray पहुँचा है after refraction, and medium 1 is that medium जहाँ से ray incident हुआ है. So for the reversed ray, जहाँ हमारा angle of incidence बना है, that is medium 2, and this जहाँ पर रे पहुँचा है that is medium 1. So अगर हम ये वाला path देख रहे हैं, then actually medium 1 ये है और 2 ये है, but we already have name for them that this is 2 and this is 1. Means for the reversed ray, medium 2, the name that we given to the medium 2 will act as medium 1 and medium 1 will act as medium 2. So this refractive index will be of medium 1 with respect to 2. Okay, this is equation number 2. Now if we take the product or multiply these two equations, equation 1 and 2, we get sine I upon sine R from equation number 1 into sine R upon sine I from equation number 2 is equal to 1 mu 2 into 2 mu 1. 1 mu t from 1 and 2 mu 1 from equation number 2. On solving this, we get this left hand side will become 1 and it is equal to 1 mu 2 into 2 mu 1. This shows that 1 mu 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 mu 1. So we can rearrange above equation to get the answer. 1 mu 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 mu 1. And what it shows that the refractive index of medium 2 with respect to 1 is equal to the reciprocal of refractive index of medium 1 with respect to 2. Means अगर आप ग्लास का रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स निकालोगे एयर के रिस्पेक्ट में, दैट विल बी इक्वल टू द रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ एयर का रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ग्लास के रिस्पेक्ट में. सो 1 mu 2 इज इक्वल टू 1 upon 2 mu 1, एंड दिस इज द मैथमेटिकल रिजल्ट ऑफ प्रिंसिपल ऑफ रिवर्सिबिलिटी ऑफ लाइट. So that was the principle of reversibility of light, that if we reverse the direction of light ray that is moving and suffering a number of reflections and refractions, then it retrace its path exactly. So that was the principle of reversibility of light. That's it for the video. For next video, stay tuned and keep studying. Thank you.